I'm driving out to beautiful Cardiff, Alberta this morning to pick up some lower core supports and bumper reinforcements for my B7 out here in the B8. I'm back and I picked a couple of good things. So in front is my crash bar from before, and as you saw in the last video, this adjustment bumper was broken on my car, and what I realized is it's super common for these adjustment knobs to break. They're very thin plastic when they get attached to the outside of this torque screw right here. But what you can do is just grab a different one, and this is just a reverse thread actually. You can take these out. If you find two good ones, like so. And over on the donor crash bar, he also had one bad one and one good one, but all the mounts were intact. So I'll just take the top of his off, and now I'll have a perfect set. And as a nice little bonus, I also bought this armrest assembly because what's a guy supposed to do? Not buy one when both arms aren't broken? I don't think so. This was the real winner though, and why I went. Another lower core support that does have all of its studs still attached. Of course it would, because I'm the only kind of guy that would break one of these off. And just for the sake of comparison, this one has pretty much all the same rust problems that mine does. Maybe a little bit worse, because granted, this donor car had over twice the kilometers that mine did, which actually gave me kind of a new appreciation for how good condition my stuff is still in. And I'm a bit of a stickler, so I'll get all the grime off this thing and clean it up as much as I can before I put it back in too. But I'm happy I finally found one. Fast forward a few weeks, it's springtime now, and I've put in a couple of man hours here. I've sanded it down with rough and fine sandpaper to get all of that rust off of there. There was some pretty deep pitting in certain spots, and I know it's not all off, but I'm about to throw a coat of paint on here. It's going to be much nicer, and ultimately I don't think I'm going to see any surface rust again in the future ownership of either this piece on the car or the car in general. And now, through the use of some studio magic, it's done, and my problem is solved. Quick PSA for keeping your intercoolers clean. I wanted to pop these out before I put the lower core support back in, and look how much stuff came out just from the top and bottom edges. I haven't even cleaned out the fins yet, and there's tons, so take a look at yours. I'm going to bring these in and hit them with some engine degreaser right now, get them cleaned up a little bit more. Hopefully I want to see this oil spot get out of there, and then I'll be happy and put it back in the car. I wasn't able to help myself, and before I knew it, I was bending back all the fins. I actually used this pick tool and a razor blade. What I noticed is that when you use a screwdriver, you can't counteract the force that you're putting on the fin, but the razor blade helps put some even force on the back of the fin, while you use the sharp end of the pick to roll up the fin back into the original position. And I know this still looks pretty mangled, but compared to before, these actually look pretty nice, and some of the really bad spots you can tell. Like kind of right around in here. It's looking pretty good. So finally, after all that work, we've got the torque rod and the snub mount bracket back in, fresh hardware, looking real nice. I was able to get the car on the ground and roll it outside to run it for a while and do a shakedown test to make sure the motor mounts were settling in properly. But unfortunately, there's another issue with the engine that I'm going to need to take care of in the meantime to make sure that it's okay to run for an extended period of time. So as much as I'd love to get that final NVH testing done now and look at those numbers, because we've come so far with the motor mounts and the front snub mount and the lower core support, I'm going to need to do that work first. So I suppose this series is going to turn into a 4-part series, and I'll get those final numbers out to you as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching.